Alex, I think you would agree that this is an oldie, but goodie. And look, I'm so late today, you guys. It's 4:30, and as you can see, I'm dressed to work out. Why? Because I haven't worked out yet. It's been that kind of day. Song makes me want to drink. Like Southern Comfort. That's for you, Brian Baldo. Anyway, guys. Hold on. Sorry. And I'm also displeased too at how pasty white I look, because I'm not pasty white. I went tanning, and I guess I'm just gonna have to understand that the camera not only adds 10 pounds, but also takes off your tan. So there's that. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a great day. I am swamped. I'm supposed to be going to New York tomorrow for there's a big conference in New York I need to go to for a client, and just a lot of stuff going on, and we're still working on kind of all the last minute details, and it's just really crazy. So normally when I've been, working for one company, I have my trips planned out. I have it all set. I'm packed like 2 days before. I've got my I'm a very organized, efficient, on time, way on time kind of person. I'm not this kind of person that is getting ready for a trip and the details have not been taken care of and I'm not packed yet, and I'm like, but that kind of plays into my little inspirational tidbit that I wanted to give to you guys. And that is, it's the new year. We've all made our goals. Most of us have started, well before the beginning of the new year. But I guess one of the lessons that I feel like I'm continually learning, and a lot of this is overlap with business and working out, and I share with you guys a lot of that because many of these philosophies or lessons that I've learned or whatever, it applies whether we're talking about getting our bodies in shape and those goals, or if you're involved in business, it applies there as well. But, the last 2 months of 2008, with everything that happened with my company going bankrupt, like I said, once I discovered Gary Vee, and thank God I did, I just got the hustle on, okay? I was just slamming it, nailing it, getting out there and going after the business myself. And it has been incredible, but let me tell you something. I'm getting to the point now where my days, I told you when I vlogged the other day, I said, I have a couple people where I realized, oh my gosh, they called me over the holidays. I haven't called back. I haven't gotten my thank you cards out. It's like I'm so busy with everything that I'm getting to the point like today. Here I am at 4:30, I haven't done my workout. And I told you guys, I really like to get my workouts done in the morning. But I guess the big picture that I'm learning from all that, and I want to share with you guys, is you just got to decide what's important to you and what you're going to do, and then you just do it. And you might think that sounds silly, like, oh, well, yeah, right, she says just do it. You do. You just do it, okay? I've been in sales forever, and every boss I've ever worked for, they would just look at me if I'd have a challenge or whatever, and they'd go, okay, I need you to just make it happen. And I'm like, but wait, I don't have this, and I need to be here, and I have to, and he'd be like, I don't care, make it happen. And then once I got enough of that, it got to the point where I told you guys, you don't ask for permission, you ask for forgiveness. You just go out and you do it. You trust your gut. You go forward and you act. You act without regret, and you just do it. And you decide what's important to you and you make it happen. And that might sound silly to some of you that have never said, well, how could I make it happen? And maybe you're a real pragmatist, maybe you're a realist or whatever, that you deal with logic and not emotion, but maybe you need to deal with both. Stealing that from you, Armano. But seriously, you've got to look at your life and everything that you want to do, and you make it happen. And if that means that you're like me, where you realize that you're getting overwhelmed with all of the for me, I've got so much reading and research that I have to do every day. Then I've got all of your blogs that I read and continue to read and comment on. I've got workouts that I need to do, calls that I have to do, and now consulting with my clients that I'm scheduling. And all of this, you might think that's not a lot, but I'm telling you, I'm working from sun up to sundown, and I'm finding that, wow, I'm not getting it all done. And what does that mean? That means I need better time management. That means that I need to sit down and say, okay, what do I need to do every week? How can I divide that out? How do I divide out instead of winging it? You cannot wing it. You've got to plan. And if you've never done this before, realize that your life and everything you want to fit into it will run so much more smoothly if you plan. What's that saying I always put up on my blog? Fail to plan, plan to fail. And that's what happens. When you don't schedule out your day, for me, then you end up at almost 5 o'clock looking to squeeze in your workout, and I still have calls to make. I still have things I have to do. I have to pack for this trip and get going. And you can be busy and you can be overwhelmed, but you can still fit it all in. And that's what you have to do, is you have to say, okay, maybe I've taken on 10 or 12 things, and maybe realistically in my life, I can only fit in 11. So you have to cut out, you've got to start saying no. Saying no is hard, but you've got to start saying no. You can't be all things to all people. Say no to a few things, squeeze in what you can do, but what you do it 100%. You're present, you show up wherever you are, with your job, with your spouse, with your significant other, with your friends. When you're there, you're not, working on other things. You're not thinking about other things. You're not preoccupied all the time. Show up and be present in whatever you do. But whatever it is, don't wing it. I'm learning this lesson more and more, that I can't wing it. I'm so overwhelmingly, I don't want to say overbooked, I'm overwhelmed. And that's a good thing. I'm so thankful. Because I've told you guys this before, I'm so psyched about everything I'm working on, and business is amazing, and the individuals that I've met and what I'm going to be doing, you can't contain this fire, you can't put it out, okay? But you can't put out my fitness fire either, and no one's going to stop me from my goals, and I want to make it happen, and that means I have to make it happen. I will make it happen. I will work out today. I will work out 6 days this week. That's all there is to it. I'm not going to be like, well, I kind of don't feel well, and it's that time of the month, or I'm traveling, and whatever. It's like, okay, maybe on Friday on my flight back, my flight might leave. Say my flight leaves at 9. I've got to be up at 7 in the morning, or be at the airport at 7. Means I need to leave at 6. Okay, that means that I need to adjust, and it might mean that I'm doing, half an hour of cardio at 7 at night. Get over it. Do you want to do half an hour of cardio that's going to, you do it and you're you're investing in your fitness future, or do you want to not do it, sit on your cushy butt and make it get even more cushy and mushy and smushy and gurgly and disgusting because you sat on the couch watching Lost or whatever? Okay, no, that's not what I want to do. I want to invest the time in what I need to do, and I make the time. Instead of winging it, because your day will go away. Your day will disappear if you wing it. Don't wing it. Decide what you want to do, figure out how you're going to do it, and get organized, okay? If you've never been organized before, this is the year you get organized, because believe me, it makes a difference. And I hate feeling like I'm not in control of everything, and there have been too many days where I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot to do this, or I forgot to do that. Because I think, in the past it's been enough for me to be on top of everything and to have my BlackBerry with me at all times. It's not enough. I'm working with too many people, and I'm involved in too many things to not keep track of it more effectively. And I can't let that affect my fitness and my training. I can't let my training and my fitness affect my work and my family and my relationships and everything. It's all got to be good. And let me tell you, it will be good. Because like I told you, you can't put this fire out. You can't stop me. Maybe I get a little less sleep in 2009. Big deal. I'll sleep when I'm dead, okay? So, all that to say, I got things to do, people. I'm getting more popular every second as we speak. But you knew all that already. Did I even just say a complete sentence? I think I just said some words that really came out as just a bunch of crap. Anyway, so that's that. If any of you guys are going to be in New York, send me a tweet, send me a Facebook, send me whatever. And if you're not on either one of those, let me tell you, look at me. You need to get in the game. And we'll hook up, okay? So I gotta go. You guys have a rockin' day. Plan. Don't make your Aunt Kelly upset with you. Because then I'll look like this. See? I don't like that. Don't make me get Botox early.